The 2012 Smarter Than Smoking WA Motocross Championships, proudly brought to you by WAQUADMX.com and 4 Style Riders, defying a style. Coming into the third round of the WA Motocross Series, we have Luke Gashford still sitting in first place position for 144 points, second place Ryan Lancaster, third place Jordan Dummett, fourth place Joel Mortimer, and in fifth position you have Josh McKay. So here we go from Moto 1 for the quads. Take off. Joel Mortimer, Gashford and Dummett all very close together, but Gashford shoots out of the pack very nicely. Might be thanks to those Goldspeed tyres he's running this weekend, but blows the berm slightly. You got Dummett side by side going over the first tabletop. Who's going to get into the corner first? And it looks like Gashford's got the better line there. Or does he? Because, whoa, and we got Dummett and Lancaster colliding side by side. Come out to the first tabletop. Gashford still out in first. Second place Dummett. Third place Lancaster. Fourth place Mortimer. And here they come to the back end of the circuit. They're all starting to bunch up now. And we've got Gashford still out in front. Dummett, Lancaster, Mortimer, Jai Stokes, Woodhead. And here they come down into one of the other back sections of the circuit. And it looks like it must be a bit of a bump there already because they're slowing right down. And as we know, this track's going to be coming very challenging towards Moto 3. So here comes Gashford at the back end tabletop, along with Dummett and Lancaster. Coming out through this new little jump they got set up into the nice sweeping corner, and now so here they come once again. Gashford still out in front, riding very nicely with those new Goldspeed tyres of his on this course. And you can see even after practice the track's already starting to get braking bumps, and it looks like we've got Lancaster. No, Lancaster didn't quite get the line he wanted in that. Dummett's still holding on to that second place position, but Dummett's starting to close the gap a bit, coming along the start straight into the first corner. Dummett does some very good riding there, and Gashford blew the berm a little bit again. That made him lose a little bit of time. Dummett's ready to pounce on any mistake Gashford's about to make, but well, here comes Lancaster once again, trying to cut on the inside. Lancaster, not enough. He's right in the tail of Dummett, ready for any mistake that Dummett makes. And up towards the back once again. Dummett's still holding on to that second place position. Lancaster very close behind. And you got Mortimer starting to close the gap a little bit as well. And Jai Stokes right behind him. And someone up on two wheels in the back over there. And Mortimer doing some good riding, taking the outside line there. Maybe not the best decision, but here we go again. The Lancaster right in the tail of Dummett. Dummett knows he's there, knows he has to keep the pedal to the metal. And look at this, they're side by side going into that corner. Who's going to come out of it better? Looks like Dummett's still got the power to get away from Lancaster's machine. He's doing very well there. That machine of Dummett's must be a rocket because it can pull away from any bite. Dummett once again holding on to that second place. Lancaster very close behind, ready for that little mistake Dummett's going to make, if he's going to make any mistake. And Lancaster blowing the inside berm a little bit there, may open the door for Mortimer, but no, not quite so. And here comes Gashford over the tabletop. So back in fifth, we got Jai Stokes doing some very nice riding there, followed very closely behind by Matthew Robbins in sixth place. He's doing some very nice riding there, trying to close the gap on Jai Stokes and that 57 machine of his, clearing the tabletop. Back out in front, we've still got Gashford. He's now starting to open a very nice lead over Dummett and Lancaster in second and third position. You can see he's very comfortable on this course. And then here we go, and it looks like Lancaster's going to try and make a move on the outside. Doesn't quite work out for him in the end. So he's still there in his third place position. Dummett's still holding on for second, doing some very good riding there. Coming up to the start straight. So back up over the tabletop. Dummett and Lancaster still right on top of each other. And then you got Jai Stokes, but it looks like Matthew Robbins has closed the gap a bit on him. He's ready to pounce in that fifth place position. And look at that, Matthew Robbins, oh no, blows the berm, but credit to him to hold on to that bike. That was a bit of a blow there. losing a bit of time, but he's determined to get that 5th place position. And you've got Patrick McNally and Andrew Vincent. Andrew Vincent trying to close the gap now on Patrick McNally. He's doing some very good riding there. He's a little bit over the shot, but he's holding onto that bike very nicely. And then old Dummett's machine once again smoking. Like you remember maybe back in the Nationals at the start of the year, his bike was smoking. He's doing the exact same thing again. And Lancaster's still right behind him, ready for to get into that 2nd place position. But Dummett doing some very good riding to hold off Lancaster pouncing in that position. And Lancaster goes for that outside line again. Is it going to work for him? No, it doesn't. Dummett's still holding on to 2nd place. Lancaster's determined to get into 2nd place. Doing some very good riding there. You can see coming to the start straight. Lancaster going for the inside line. Didn't blow it that time. He's doing very well. Oh, almost looked like it was about to land on him, and Dummett's machine smoking again. Lancaster closes the gap once again in the same spot. And then looks like we got Lancaster and Dummett trying to overtake some lap riders, and Lancaster having a little trouble trying to get around that lap rider there, losing a little bit of time unfortunately. But still he closes the gap once again. He's riding on Dummett's tail, ready for that 2nd place position. This is some fantastic racing we got here. And once again, Lancaster, he's right on the tail of Dummett coming up to the finish line. And is he going to get it? No, he doesn't. So, in the end, you have Luke Gaisford, who came out with a win. 2nd place, you had Jordan Dummett. 3rd place, Ryan Lancaster. 4th place, Joel Mortimer. And in 5th place, you had Jai Stokes. Alright, so Moto 2. And here we go. We've got a nice start there by Gaisford once again. Oh, Lancaster, nearly colliding with Gaisford there. Unfortunate for him, but coming into the 1st corner, Gaisford's got the whole shot. 2nd place, Lancaster. 3rd place, we got the... Oh no, we've got a big crash there. It looks like Woodhead and Vincent are upside down. Trying to get the bikes back over, but back out in front. Gaisford's still out in front. 2nd place, Lancaster. 3rd place, Dummett. 4th place, it looks like Tyrone Robinson. And Anthony Pearson 5th, coming out of the main tabletop. Going to the back section of the circuit. Now you can start to see the course is starting to show those braking bumps big time. Gaisford looks over his shoulder to see where Lancaster is, and a little bit sideways coming over that jump. Gaisford still holding on to 1st. Back down towards the back section of the circuit. Gaisford starting to open up a little bit of lead over Lancaster now. Doing some very fine riding there on this course that's starting to get quite rough. You can see Lancaster determined to try and close that gap. Once again blows that 1st berm. He must be having a bit of a hard time holding to that bike, going around this really rough course. 3rd place, you got Dummett. Unfortunately, he's starting to lose a little bit of time over Lancaster. But as you can see how rough this course is starting to get, those braking bumps are very sharp edged. And again, Dummett looks over his shoulder. And you can see Andrew Vincent gets out in front of Tyrone Robinson. Andrew Vincent doing some good riding there. Trying to overtake the number 40 machine. Then back out in front, Gaisford's still out there, and once again Lancaster shaking his head in disappointment, blowing that berm, trying to make up for that lost time. Comes over the tabletop. Later on the race, Gaisford's still out in front, but Lancaster's closed down the gap a bit. Doing very good riding on this quite rough course, and as you can see, Lancaster determined to get into that 1st place position, right in the tail of Gaisford. So here they come up to the main straight. Gaisford getting ready for those braking bumps. Lancaster electing to go for the outside line this time. Is it going to work for him? Doesn't look like it. It looks like he's lost a little bit of time going for that outside line. Maybe doesn't like that inside line after the times he's blown it. And it looks like we've got Anthony Pearce has come off his bike. Coming into the 2nd corner. Don't know what happened there. But Gaisford's still out in front. Lancaster's still in 2nd. But the gap is... look at that. Look at the bikes going all over the shop. Lancaster had a moment there. Could have almost gotten 1st, but didn't quite get it. And Gaisford... no. He's blown the berm. Lancaster's taking our 1st place. That is unfortunate for Gaisford. He looked like he had this in the bag. But he's still got a chance to get out in front because the gap's not that big. But coming out the start straight, looks like Lancaster. Yes, Lancaster's got the win. So second place you had Gaisford. Third place you had Jordan Dummett. Fourth place Tyrone Robinson. And in fifth place you had Joel Mortimer. Moto 3. And this time, will Gaisford get the whole shot? Because this time it looks like Dummett's got a good line coming into the corner side by side. Dummett, yes, Dummett's got the whole shot. Second place, Lancaster. Third place, Jai Stokes. Fourth place, Mortimer. Oh, and Mortimer cuts off Gaisford. And they're coming into the third corner here, second corner, sorry. And Dummett's still out in front. Lancaster still in second. Jai Stokes in third. Jai Stokes losing a little bit of time. Mortimer trying to pounce on that opportunity. So coming up to the top end of the circuit. So Mortimer moves in the third place. Dummett's still out in front. Lancaster second. Mortimer in third. Fourth place, Gaisford makes the move as well. And Gaisford tries to get in third place. Yes, he does. He cuts off Mortimer very nicely there. So Dummett holding on to this machine that's getting thrown around. Gaisford taking the outside line. Closes the gap down, and Lancaster a little bit there, coming over the back tabletop. And Gaisford all coming into this corner side by side. Oh, looks like they clipped wheels a little bit there. And Gaisford, he's coming around. And oh, look at this. He's made into first place. He's done it off camera somehow. We didn't see it. And Gaisford in first place. Second place, Lancaster. Third place, Mortimer now. So Mortimer made the move on Dummett there in the back section of the circuit. And then fifth place, you've got Jai Stokes. Sixth, that is Andrew Vincent from the looks of it. So here comes the start straight. And Andrew Vincent trying to get around Jai Stokes there. And yes, he does very nicely. Right in the tail of Dummett now, so he's going to make the move on Dummett. Look at the air they get off that jump. Here we come around again. Andrew Vincent taking the outside line. Oh, and almost collided there with Jai Stokes. That was very close. So here they come to the main tabletop, and side by side, Jai Stokes and Andrew Vincent. Andrew Vincent still trying to get around Dummett there. Doing some very good riding there, taking the outside line. Is he going to get around him or not? This is some very exciting racing here. Andrew Vincent still right in the tail of Dummett. Coming over the back tabletop. And oh no! Looks like Dummett and Andrew Vincent have collided. Andrew Vincent doesn't look in a good way. And Dummett, look at this. Don't know what happened there, but Dummett must have accidentally slid across. And that was very unfortunate for Andrew Vincent. But Dummett manages to get out of it and take off again. But unfortunately for Andrew Vincent, that was the end of his day. So back in the pack, we got Anthony Pearce and Sean Woodhead now having a little battle. Sean Woodhead going for that right-hand side, which looks slightly smoother. No, it wasn't, because Anthony Pearce got out of the better of that one. And then back out in front, we got Gaisford still in first place. Second place, Lancaster. Going up to the start straight. Now look at these braking bumps. They're getting deeper by the minute. But this time, Gaisford goes for the middle line. So does Lancaster. So that inside line must be getting a bit slower. And then further back in the pack, we've got Dummett trying to work his way back towards the front after that incident with Andrew Vincent, unfortunately. And yes, he makes a move on that 976 machine. And you got Anthony Pearce, and this time looks like Patrick Nowley's going to try and make the move on Anthony Pearce. Anthony Pearce must be dropping off the pace a little bit. And yes, Patrick Nowley does the move on him very nicely. But at the conclusion of Moto 3, it looks like you've got Gaisford is taken out that first place position. So in the end, Gaisford in first. Second place you had Lancaster. Third place you had Joel Mortimer. In fourth place you had Jai Stokes. And in fifth place you had Sean Woodhead, followed very closely by Patrick McNally in sixth position. So when we turn to the round 3 overall results, we have Gaisford came out in that first position. Second place we had Ryan Lancaster. Third place Joel Mortimer. Fourth place we had Jordan Dummett. And in fifth place we had Jai Stokes. And so when we turn to the championship results, we have Gaisford still sitting in first place position. Second place we have Ryan Lancaster. Third place Jordan Dummett. Fourth place Joel Mortimer. And in fifth position we have Sean Woodhead. So at the end of round 3, I got John Mortimer. He's come in a 3rd overall position for today. He got a 4th, 5th and 3rd for the 1st, 2nd and 3rd race. How did you feel you went today, mate?
Yeah, it was good. It's a good track. I like this Bunbury track. Yeah, I didn't mind it all day. It was good.
So how was your bike set up for this really fluffy course?
Well, actually Thursday we had both the bikes on the dynos and just to tune up a bit and give me a bit more of a peak up. But yeah, no, nothing really changed in suspension wise. The suspension's really good. Already set up for sand, so yeah, that's pretty much what we did. Got the big tyres out and went from there.
Oh, very well done. So would you like to thank some of your sponsors that helped you get into this overall position for today?
Just my family, my dad, mum, sister, my girlfriend. That's about it really. Just everyone that helped me out, get out here and do my thing.
Oh, well, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best for round 4 in Geraldton.
Yeah, thanks.
So here I am with Ryan Lancaster, 2nd place position holder for today. Well done, mate. There was some very good riding out there, especially coming from Fink, which you actually won, which was a fantastic effort by you. So how did you find actually the Fink race?
Yeah, good. No, I really enjoyed it. It's probably one of the best experiences I've had overall. The crowd, the locals, they really lived for that race, so it was a hell of a lot of fun, and hopefully I can get to do it again.
Oh, well done. And so how are you find coming into this track after doing the Finker course?
Yeah, not too bad. I had a little bit of a case of the flu the week before. It slowed us down a bit, but no, it was good. Sort of over the whoops for a bit. It's nice to go to a bit of a hard pad track next. I'm sick of bouncing around, so I had a good day. It was overall wasn't too bad. I knew after the 2nd race I'd be a little bit spent. I sort of gave everything I had there and managed to get past Luke. It was just nice to be battling with him. Actually, he sort of ran away from everyone at the start of the year, so it's nice to be able to push him and just make it a bit more interesting, I guess.
Oh, very well done. And so how was the bike set up for this very fluffy course as well? Was it set up a bit differently?
Yeah, no, it was good. My other bike didn't quite get home in time, unfortunately, which is, we got that just a little bit better, but they're both basically the same, so no excuses there. But no, the bike worked well, so it was the main thing.
And so would you like to thank some of your sponsors for getting 2nd place today, mate?
Yeah, of course, as usual. I'd just like to thank Yamaha Australia, Dingo Construction, Edge Equipment Australia, PEP Suspension, ATP Pro. Also like to thank Gold Speed Tyres, Pilbara Clean Machines, Pilbara Food Services, Yamalube, Shot Sports Nutrition, and all my family and friends for coming out.
Well, congratulations. I wish you all the best for round 4 in Geraldton.
Thanks heaps, guys. See you there.
So at the conclusion of round 3 here at Bunbury, I've got Luke Gayspeed coming in 1st place position for today. How did you feel you went today, mate?
Did really well. Got out in the 1st race, pulled away, and then pulled away in the last race. Had a bit of trouble in the 2nd race, but you know, that's the day.
And I noticed that in that 1st race you actually got that hole shot. That was quite amazing. That was actually probably one of your best starts of the year, wouldn't you reckon?
Yeah, I actually surprised myself. Got a good start and just pulled past everyone and pulled a lead on the 1st lap pretty quick and just pulled away from the rest of the field and got a decent lead, which was really good.
Oh, congratulations. And I understand in that 1st race as well, even though you got the win, that something happened that I didn't see on camera. Do you mind explaining what happened?
I had a breather pop off on the Hondas. They have the overflow breather on the side of the engine, and it popped out, and it was blowing oil everywhere. So I did a mad dash to come in and change the stator covers over on both the bikes and get it so it was running properly.
So in that 2nd race as well, leading to the last lap, we saw on camera that you blew that berm. Do you mind explaining what was going on there?
Coming to pass the lap rider, and I come into the inside line and a massive arm pump, and I slipped. My knee hit me in the elbow, which shot me off the wrong way over the berm, and that was all Ryan ran underneath me and past me. So I tried to get him back in one of the other corners, but besides that, the rest of the track is one line. So it's as close as I got to that win in the 2nd race.
Oh, well, it's very understandable that you got arm pump from what was getting to be a really rough course. So would you like to thank some of your sponsors that got you in the 1st place for today, mate?
I'd just like to thank Luke Beachy Motorsports, Worth, Motul, LD Total, RK Chains, DAW, Able Gas Services, Fox Suspension, Contour GPS cameras, 4-Star Riders, TRS Trent come around this week to just double check my bike before I brought it here, and TAW Heads as well helped me out heaps, and Malibu Fresh Essentials and Rockingham Sunriders and 14.
Oh, congratulations. I wish you all the best for round 4 at Geraldton.
Thank you.
So don't forget, round 4 is going to be held at Geraldton Motocross Club on July the 22nd. Well, thank you very much for watching. My name's Colin Bowshaw. This has been a presentation of WAQUADMX.com and 4-Star Riders. Define your style.
barely know. We must prevail. It can be true. Shares the love, but not for you. Yeah.